What is up, guys? MC9 here, bringing you a team of the season trading. So this is episode number 3, and we're going to try to beat that 55k profit I made last episode, and that 30k profit I made off that one player, Lustig, last episode. And okay, so throughout this episode, I'll bring you a bunch of trades, and yeah, so stick with me. It's about 6 minutes long. Yeah, so I trade with about 4 or 5 players, mostly informed team of the seasons, and yeah, using my various trading tips. So the first player I bought here was McGee, and I bought him for 25k. I'm going to try to sell him for around, I'm going to sell him for the lowest on the market in his formation, which is around 37k. So I'm going to try to sell him for 35,750, I believe. And so, yeah, so hopefully that sells, and I can make some pretty sick profit off of that. So the next player I bought here, I invested in a couple team this season regular players, as if you watch my previous episode I told you guys to do that because they go up in price. So I bought 4 Fannies here, and I bought 2 Nicolos, and I bought them for around 600 700 coins. I'm going to try to list them for around 1,500 coins. I don't think they'll sell, especially at this point, because this was around Wednesday, so the team season just came out, so I don't think that they'll sell for that price right then and now. But if I list them later on in the week at around Sunday, they'll probably sell for around 1,500. It's just depending on how much patient I get. So yeah, so I got these 2 Nicolos here. And actually, I believe I don't sell one of them, as I use one of them in my squad builder, so I'll scratch that from the trade profit. And yeah, so the next player I bought here was a Valbuena, and unfortunately I did not have the video for you guys here, but I do have a screenshot and a conversation I had with my friend on Facebook about it. So we both were investing in this team of the season Valbuena, sorry, not team of the season, this his second inform. And as I showed you guys in my previous episode, it went up about 10k. So I bought 2 of them for 33k, and I put one of them up overnight for 58k. So this is kind of like a spoiler alert. Put it up for 58k and it sold. So you'll see that at the end of the video. So the next player I bought here was a Podolski, and I bought him for 8.5k. I actually bought him for a squad builder I was using, and I realized that I didn't need him in that formation, so I decided just to sell him because I got a pretty good deal in it. So I bought him for 8.5k, sell him for 10.75k, and hopefully he sells. So the next player I bought here was an Inform Sanchez, and I actually buy 2 of them, and I'll show you that later. So I bought him in a 4-1-2-1-2 here, 52k, and I probably overpaid for him just a little bit. But I figured that if I sell him overnight at the lowest, it's in a 4-1-2-1-2, so that's a pretty good formation. And if I sell him for the lowest in that formation overnight, he'll probably sell. But I believe he doesn't. It takes me a couple times to sell him. And so yeah, so the next player I have here is, look at again, another Sanchez. So I bought one here for a 3-4-3. This one 41k, so 10k lower than the one before. And so yeah, I tried to sell him overnight once again. I think I bought him at the same time as I bought the other one. I believe I tried to sell him for around 52k around, so that's undercutting the market by around 1k, so 53k I tried to sell him for. I doubt he actually sells for that. And so yeah, and this is another Podolski I bought here for 8.5k, and because I also use him for a squad builder, and then I didn't need him again, so I tried to sell him for 9.5k. Okay, and so the next player I have here is a Sissoko, and this might have been a terrible buy. I'm not sure. He hasn't sold yet at the time I'm recording this. I bought him 37k, 451 in a cam. He's normally a center mid, center D mid, not exactly sure. List him for 49k overnight, and currently he's not even selling for 41k. So I might just have to cut my losses on that one. Yeah, so but the next player I buy here, Mikel Arteta, his team of the season BPL, actually kind of makes up for that losses I lost on the Sissoko. I bought him for 105k, and the lowest on the market was actually 117,000. So I tried to sell him overnight, and so yeah, so hopefully he sells, and that was a tremendous buy, and it just makes up for probably around the 3 or 4k I'm going to end up losing on that Sissoko. And so the next player I buy here is
Team of the Season Carrick.
And so yeah, so if any of you guys saw my previous videos, I hate this guy. But anyways, I make a profit off him this episode, and I bought him for 74k, and tried to sell him for 83.5, better than the last time where I actually ended up losing 20k off of him. And so yes, the next player I buy here is a Hazard, and I buy him for 37K, and I try to sell him for around 41K, and I make a pretty decent profit. Yeah, I originally tried to sell him for 4K overnight, but he doesn't sell that time. And so yeah, so I make a pretty sweet profit off of him. And so yeah, so next up I'm going to show you guys the profits I made off of this trading, and so yeah. And so okay, so after adding up all the profit I made off of these players, I made a 45,000 coin profit in total, which was 10K less than the last episode's profit, which isn't bad because I know I made a lot of profit last episode. And so the most profit off of a player was Valbuena off at 22K, and I kind of got a little lucky with that. And so yeah, so that was 8K less than the lust stick I made off of the last episode, but I also got very lucky with that lust stick too. And so yeah, so the reason why I only have 140,000 coins and I should have around 250,000 is because I actually bought a squad for that squad builder I posted about a week ago. And so yeah, so the first player I buy here is Sanchez. I bought him for 52K, sold him for 54,000, made a minus 700 coin profit. Not a good start to it, but it gets better. The second Sanchez I bought for 41K, and I sold for 48K, making a 4,600 coin profit off that, which was pretty sweet. And so yeah, so the next player here is the Valbuena, and I got very lucky with this. As I showed you at the beginning of the episode, when I bought this, I took the tip of investing in forms of players in the team this season. So I bought him for 33K. I bought two of them for 33K. This one I just sold for fun for 58K. And I put him up for fun for 58K, and he sold for 58K, making a 22,575 coin profit. The next one here I also bought for 33K, as I explained earlier. Sold for 40,250, which is about a 5,237 coin profit, which is pretty sweet. Not as good as the first one, but it's still profit. Here is the mistake of the episode. This was a Sissoko I bought for 37K in the wrong formation. In the wrong position. And it took me about 5 days to sell. That's why it took me so long to upload this video. And I made a minus 3,700 coin profit off this. And so yeah, so the next player I bought here was a McGee. And I bought him for 25K, and I sold for 29,750, which is about a 2,550 coins. I'm struggling over these numbers today, guys. Okay, so the next player I bought here was Hazard. Bought him for 37K, sold him for 41,250, which is about a 2,100 coin profit, which is pretty decent. And so yeah, so the next player I bought here was Team of the Season Carrick, and as you saw earlier, I hate this guy. But at least I finally made a profit off him instead of losing 20K. I only need to buy probably about 5 more of them to make up for that. But yeah, so bought him for 74K, sold him for 81K, which is about a 2,900 coin profit, which is still pretty good, better than the 20K I lost on him last time. Next one I bought here, pretty good buy, Mikel Arteta. Team of the Season, bought for 105,000 coins, sold for 117,000, which is about a 6,150 coin profit, to be exact. And so yes, that was a pretty good buy. And so the next two players I have here is Podolski, and I did not buy them using that method that I said I was going to buy all these players off of. I bought him for a squad builder, realized I actually bought him for pretty cheap in a center mid position. Bought both of them for 8,300, sold one for 700 coin profit and the other for a 1,700 coin profit. That's pretty decent. I just decided to sell them. Didn't need them for my squad. And so yeah, just make some coins. And so yeah, these 5 players I bought here, I bought because I was investing in them because they were in Team of the Season. So I bought 2 Nicolus, bought both of them for around 800, 750 coins, sold for 950. So off of the 2 Nicolus, I made a 500 coin profit, which wasn't very good. But it's still profit. And in these 3, I actually bought 4 fannies. But as I told you, I used one for a squad. And so yeah, so I bought these 3 for around 600 coins, 650, and sold them for 800 coins. And so that's pretty good. And as you see here, I got a Chelsea bronze player in a pack. These players I'm selling here and consumables don't count towards the profit of this episode. But yeah, so it was a pretty good episode. Took me about a week to make, I have to say, just because it took a while to sell. And so I've come to the conclusion now that I'm only going to be doing these team of the season trading videos. I'll do them once a week, as what I've been doing so far. And then in between, I'll be doing some trading tips. And so yeah, since no one in the last video commented saying ideas for the next episode, I'm going to do the same thing for this episode. You can win a player around 4K, and so write in the comments what you want me to do next episode. And yeah, thanks for watching this long video, guys, and peace.